This is where I belong. I'll move around.
Ooh, nice sharp right hook. That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown, guys.
Oh, he felt that one.
Backs off into his own corner and takes a knee.
I mean, he has the frame, the build of a high jumper, and you can see how quickly he is on his feet, always taking the range away from his opponents. He likes to get close, likes a rough up bell from Lapin, who is a very tidy boxer. But at the media workout, he let about 20 shots go with real spite. I want to see a little bit more of that from Lapin.
See, when you got the range of Lapin, when you got the body structure he has, you just got to swing into the shots. You got.
Oh, he felt that one.
Backs off into his own corner and takes a knee as Lapin starts to open up in the style that he did at the workout. And Octavio Budaviti is looking like he doesn't want to continue here. And referee Bob Williams completes the count in the early stages of the opening round. And the celebrations begin for Daniel Lapin.
Quite sure, I suppose.
So Schwartz can get inside that jab and work the body and then work up the target. Then
As tall as him, and you got that massive height in the way to do any kind of damage here.
You always got to get to the pushing off that back foot, and with the long reach he has, all the powers at the end of the shot. And also when things don't work for you, you have to adjust and adapt. And having a good amateur,
Because already the noise is echoing around this place.
you just turned that right front foot inch, just turned it in a little bit. You could have an uppercut with the lead hand, but technique is everything. You know, some people got natural power, but if you don't, you can still generate the power, but just you could be a little bit better without making too much of a...
The greatest of all, of course, was a fine poet. That's what will become interesting, I think, as the fight develops, Barry, is will he put his foot on the gas when he doubles it up as well, and then smartly goes down to the body.
Good work there for Schwartz. You've got to be slipping the punches, going forward. You know, this is Lapin to just start sitting down on his shots now. Still maintaining that space in between him and his opponent. Leap of faith, if you like, for Schwartz, and that's going to be difficult for him to do.
Colosseum of a stadium, just what the atmosphere is going to be like as it fills and fills. And Lapin, that's sensible as well, digs to the body.
You need a change variety there. For yourself, it's fine, it's going to win you a fight, but it's not going to win you fans.
Might be the moment where Lapin could really look to force the stoppage here.
Still nice and long. There's a bit more weight on it. He's nice and fast and mobile, isn't he?
Punching the gloves there, really, Lapin.
He certainly has his ability in his arsenal to do that. So it's not criticism of it.
And another right hook to the body was very well placed. He doesn't...
Just touching there, isn't he? Lapin's just trying to draw something out there to Schwartz.
Made himself an easy target, went back in a straight line there, Schwartz. Good flurrying finish.
A little bit short, and he still makes Schwartz miss, but then he can punch through the target there with the shot. Every time he makes a move, you've got to put that in his face constantly. And attempt to come forward, but a good movement and a good combination here from Lapin.
He's been a little bit tentative in terms of trying to use his power, use those long leaps.
Body shot.
Good work to the body so far from Lapin. It would be obvious just to say...
It's an entertainment business, and being technically very good, which he is.
Gives you an idea of where Lapin stands in the scheme of things at 6'6". Daniel Lapin has been over the 10-round distance.
Because if you're not careful, you become a really awkward fighter to fight, and if you're not you'll eventually stop it. Or sharper, you stab with the front foot, so it's a quicker movement. And
Anthony Joshua against Oleksandr Usyk 2. Who has won 5 of his last 6 coming into this, but he's up against...
And then moves around the target in a semicircle motion, which means he's never really very rarely...
I mentioned the puzzles that Aro Schwartz is trying to solve here. Of course, he knew what they were going to be.
Really dig a shot in.
Couldn't agree more with you.
Because
to really dazzle in a career is so important.
Just the weight of the shots that he needs. That's the difference. Just a different weight of the punch. Oh, it's a lovely shot there from Lapin. Lovely uppercut.
As well, Barry, Daniel Lapin, in his spare time, he started to write poetry to relax. Has boxed here before against Pavel August. That was last August. He was... Schwartz trying to come forward with a flurry of punches of his own there.
If you know it again, when you've got the guy in the ropes and he's covered it up, you've got a free defence. But the problem he has with Lapin is he's so long he can lean back, but he does take a step back as well. So then, you know, everything's smooth, rhythmatic with your shots, and you're not wasting. You know, he has a good amateur grounding, thoughtful in his work, adjusts the feet really well.
Crimea Federal University. It's all right.
Some good left hands there from Lapin.
Schwartz's knees buckled there. Lapin was eager to get on with it.
Be aggressive when he needs to be. It's going to be interesting to see how he's going to play it out.
Oh, big left hand. Lovely shot from Daniel Lapin. Just went wide with the right hook. Highly educated man.
This is where I belong. I'll move around.
Ooh, nice sharp right hook. That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown, guys.
Little cuffing shot. He's got to be careful here, the Frenchman. Bravely looking to throw his own shots back.
Lapin's got to throw long.
They still look unsteady, Barry.
He's got to throw long here now, Lapin. Before he recovers here, Colin.
Put bums on seats by looking vicious, looking spiteful. That was a spite.
Daniel Lapin.
When they get, I know what's happening, when they've done the film, they can prove to it.
No, I twisted it in April. Oh. So now I'm bone on bone now, so you got to say it. Huh? You think they might push you on this standing up? Don't be real. So you've got on the outside.
I'll text you.
Daniel Lapin.